Today we're going to be going through this Incel documentary, and I'm going to be offering some constructive criticism to the lads.
We want to let you know that it contains violent and distressing content, including references to sexual violence and racist slurs. We're on our way to meet 5 incels who we've been chatting to online for about a month now. They usually chat to each other in forums and in servers, but today they're meeting up. And they're letting us join. One of them, who we'll call Tom, is well known.
Okay, with this guy, I've only seen the beginning of this. With this guy, pay attention to his eye contact. He is very good at maintaining eye contact, not only with her, but also with the camera. He's just very steady, not shaky, not nervous. I honestly was impressed because I am so fidgety. I would have been terrible at eye contact. So I just keep an eye on him.
In the community for building a server, which is kind of like an online chat room. He's agreed to meet us first at a hotel.
There is most likely not a single female on the planet that would be willing to date me.
How do you define what an incel is?
An incel is someone who is unable to get into a romantic relationship.
No autism detected.
He's nervous to be on camera and has brought a mask with him to protect his identity.
Being an incel.
Okay. Let's go back. Oh no.
How do you define what an incel is?
An incel is someone who is unable to get into a romantic relationship.
He's nervous to be on camera.
Here we go. Look
And
at that. He's got like this smolder. He has amazing hair. Great eye contact. No fidgeting. I mean, he's slouching a little bit.
Brought a mask with him to protect his identity.
Being an incel has become quite sensationalist. I am worried that openly identifying as such in public might affect job prospects.
What do you think when you see a woman on the street?
I don't feel like I live in the same society as her. And I think that every woman who encounters me on the street is inherently disgusted by me. I'm physically unattractive. I'm visibly autistic. And I have no experience.
Where? I'm sorry, you're not even fidgeting. You're on camera being interviewed by a stranger. You're not even fidgeting or nervous at all. Oh my gosh. Okay.
To females.
Tom casually browsed forums a few years ago in high school. Now he feels so connected to the incel philosophy that he built his own chat room.
Sometimes incels can say some edgy statements.
Can you give examples?
An edgy statement would be something.
Look at this scruff. Icky. Get rid of that. You're young. Just be okay with having a young face. That beard doesn't even look like healthy. Like you can.
Like I hate all women. All women. Every woman is evil. Sometimes a small minority of users, when they're lashing out in anger, might make jokes about sexual violence. I wouldn't paint the server as something too serious. A lot of this is just people just having like fun social interaction, fun banter.
In the 20 minutes we spent looking at the chat, we saw Nazi symbols, racial slurs, and unsurprisingly, hate towards women.
This is an example of an incel and a female beefing with each other. The female said, "Y'all are boring," and this incel responded in anger.
You want to read the message?
No. This server has been taken down around 10 times, but those takedowns have not really had a dent on its popularity.
It's hard to know how many incels exist, especially when they connect in private servers like this one. On the most popular forum, there are millions of visits each year. By some estimates, at the very least, there are thousands of dedicated members worldwide.
Okay, I will say, I didn't hate his clothes at first. I might have gone back. I didn't hate his clothes at first, okay? But now I'm lost now. Now that we see the full fit, I'm kind of.
We later catch up with the rest of the group in the park.
I skipped.
We later
Okay, we have now more information. We have the wispy beard thing that we saw a little peek of, and we have these shoes. In this sitting position is not. I don't like what's happening at the bottom here with the legs. But here's the thing: he's not overweight. He's not deformed. He has amazing hair. I bet his skin's not that bad. I didn't hate the jacket or anything. I thought his outfit was pretty good, but now that I'm seeing the whole thing, I changed my mind. Actually, we could do better than this. The cargo shorts aren't doing it for me at all. You know what men look good in? Especially men that maybe aren't really fit, would be like pants. like cover that. Better shoes, like dressing will go a long way. Grooming would go a long way. Because really, his posture's great. His eye contact's great. He's not fidgety. I keep coming back to that, but I'm just so impressed by that. Like, who isn't fidgety in our generation? So yeah, there's so much potential here. And just dumpy clothes and wispy beard is just no woman's gonna like that. I'm sorry, unless you find
of dedicated
a girl with autism or something that doesn't notice that.
members worldwide.
I do blame women to a significant extent for why we have so many men single.
Okay.
Worldwide.
I do blame women to a significant extent for why we have so many
See
men.
how bad this is? See how bad this is? These socks, the shoes, like the legs, and it's great that he's not overweight or anything. That is, you're doing better than a lot of the population here. But the baggy shorts and the high socks and the shoes, what we need is a pant, not a cargo pant. Okay. I'd say only wear sneakers for exercise. Like get a good street shoe. Maybe even some Vans or Converse would be way better than what's happening here. If you're gonna show leg, I'd say maybe a little sun wouldn't hurt. I mean, it's not a requirement, but a little tone. You don't have to be really muscular, okay? I'm being nitpicky now, okay?
And single, depressed, lonely. There may be definitely elements of misogyny in the community. It's only reactive to being unable to get with females. It would probably dissipate if a female showed interest in them.
What board are you browsing?
G.
We later catch up with the rest of the group in the park.
I love the idea that they just when they hang out, they sit together and then browse on their phone the forums. They don't actually hang out. They're just in the same proximity, doing the same thing they do 24/7 at home.
Good. Hello, female.
They're in their late teens and early 20s.
Those females
Most
are
of them
interesting.
haven't given us their real names. After a month of speaking online, they've agreed to meet with us in person to explain a bit more about who they are.
Guy has nice
They
hair
agree to
too,
chat
that
over
we saw.
lunch on the condition that their faces are blurred.
Okay.
Is anyone?
This is where we get some more info on these guys because they are now not just sitting, they are given a task, which is to eat and talk to this woman at the same time. And it gets a little bit, I don't know, you can tell more about their lack of social guidance, let's say.
Here dating?
No.
No.
Definitely. I wouldn't be here.
No.
If you're dating, then you're not an incel. So.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no.
It's that hard line?
If you
women-
can date, chances are you can have
Slouching.
sex.
Oh god, this. Oh.
Is anyone here dating?
No.
No.
Definitely. I wouldn't be here.
No.
If you're dating, then you're not an incel. So.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no.
It's that hard line?
If you
women-
can date, chances are you can have
Slouching.
sex.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make you an incel.
Slouching.
Like if you're talking about going on dates, I think you can go on dates and be incel.
I'm more
Not great
hardline
here,
in my.
okay? Not great. Not terrible hair, but something. I think it's not a lack of washing. I think it's probably. I mean, it could be a lack of washing, but it looks almost more like it's just like a product or like conditioner not being washed out completely that's causing like a stringiness. This is easy to fix. Okay, this is an easy fix. Just change hair products. I'm not sure about this hairstyle, you know. Like what? I need more information on this hairstyle. Like
Definition.
kind of
Some allude to a common incel belief. They call it the black pill. It's the idea that women will only ever go for physically attractive men, that they've lost the genetic lottery, and their situation.
Okay, let me tell you something. Genetics. It just shows how young these guys are. I don't know if it's just something they say or they really don't understand how genetics work, but it's not a lottery. There's only a certain amount of possibilities, and it's very limited by your parents to an extreme degree. You can only get it from your bloodline so far, right? So you're going to look like, you know, you're going to have certain features that are of both parents, and then you might have some that are like your grandparents. You might look like uncle, you know. Okay, it's not a lottery. Just implies that we're all in the same genetic mixture, and it's not even close to that. There's no chance that me and a guy from another family in another continent are going to look similar, because we're not in the same gene pool at all. Okay, so you know, you come from an ugly family, you know, it's, or maybe like your parents are really attractive and you didn't get it, you know, you got a couple of weird features that you're insecure about. Most people do grow out of that, but there are also things you can do to mitigate it. The best thing to do is some self-improvement. You're going to have to do it physically. You're going to have to do it socially. It's going to take maxing out both to get any level of improvement. You can't focus on one and neglect the other and expect things to really change for you. Okay, so let's keep going here.
Is hopeless.
Do your parents know that you're an incel?
No. My dad's like asked me when am I going to get a girlfriend or whatever. I feel like my mum knows I'm a loser.
Are you all studying at uni at the moment?
No, I'm working.
No, I'm at uni.
I'm studying, kind of, yeah.
I don't understand how someone can. Okay, so if you can identify yourself as like a loser, then you can have the self-awareness to identify your weakest spots. And we have the whole internet here. You can work on those things and practice and improve, okay? I do notice these guys have like, I don't want to say they're like feminine hands, but they're very soft hands, don't they? They all have these really soft hands, like they were born in the inner city and they just grew up there, and now they just sit in front of a computer all day, you know, like very pale, very soft hands, like I don't know, they need to get like a little very like not any like musculature on the hands either. That's kind of which is making me wonder about their diet and lifestyle.
It's mostly just STEM subjects.
Yeah, no incels doing like social work or something.
And why do you think it's those kind of jobs?
You don't have to talk to people, you can just focus on ideas and stuff.
Yeah, I said I haven't spoken to an IRL void in 3 years. And that's partially because I do a STEM degree. Like, I've never been paired with a female. Thank
I have heard this from men I know, you know, like they're in a science and there's not a lot of women to interact with. You know what these guys need? They need to focus on improving their social circle, not online. Not your social circle online. It doesn't matter how many people you talk to online and how many friends you have online. You need to find communities outside of that. And that can start online, I guess. But it needs to be something that will end up being in person. Like these guys, what if okay, they're all in STEM, so they have like a lot of, well, I don't know if they have a lot of income potential. Maybe they're not good at it, but they probably have an income, right? And so, and usually these guys in these fields make a decent amount, and usually they're so lonely they end up like spending it on cam girls because they have disposable income and stuff, right? And that's like a simulacra of what they really want. And ironically enough, it's keeping them from what they really want. It's making them, it's driving them further away from it. But if they just like got into a community like rock climbing or something, right? Like they have the money, or I mean, they're single guys, they have the disposable income to join a rock climbing gym or something, you know, something masculine that's going to help them physically and socially. Religion's really good for meeting women. Make sure that you're not just doing it, joining a religion to meet women, because like just be sure that you spiritually would like to grow as well, because women have a creep detector, and if you're not there for the right reasons, they will smell it a mile away. Okay?
If I did, I'd probably just walk out.
I wanted to know what direction the incel movement was.
So that is that behavior of avoiding women is creating almost like a phobia. The longer it goes on, the stronger it's going to get. So he actually might need some therapy. Or I mean, honestly, you could solve these problems yourselves. You don't need like professional help. It's not like you can do it. You can fix your own problems. I believe in you.
Headed in. So I sat down with a researcher who spent 18 months looking at the largest incel forum on the internet.
We gathered over 1 million posts from just over a year of activity on the forum.
He found the number of visits were growing slowly and posts were getting more extreme. We asked him to read some out.
So this one is called Women Peak at 12. Who in their right mind would prefer a 22-year-old roastie to this? And they've got an image of it.
Okay, so this is a problem with this incel community. It's that it's kind of like an edgelord community, and it's going to draw in, it's obviously going to draw in like a bunch of freaks, you know, like, I don't know, like Chris Chan level of weirdos that these young guys shouldn't be exposed to, preferably. And it's also this environment of just someone says something edgy, someone tries to out edgy them, and then it just is a cesspool. So it's just not a productive
12-year-old child. National Socialist Germany was the best country for incels. Women are designed to be raped. Males have a sufficient strength advantage, and this was probably our main method of
maybe males have a significant strength advantage, but the ones I saw at that luncheon did not. Okay, they looked a little bit emaciated and malnourished.
creating. It's all designed to make women seem like they're subhuman.
In the most popular forum, about half of its members are Americans and Brits, but there are also Australians in there too. The group we've spoken to have never expressed any of these thoughts to us. Callum says that people who end up in these spaces tend to be unemployed, have mental health vulnerabilities, and are insecure about their looks.
Many users claim to be neurodivergent. Unfortunately, the answers they're getting are that women are to blame for all this, and it just sort of breeds this toxic, violent rage towards women that's really dangerous.
But not all incels hate women and subscribe to the extreme end of
This guy is
things.
super
Some go to great lengths to attract them.
I am making some gains.
For Raymond, he's hoping the gym is the answer. In YouTube videos, he talks about his journey to self-improvement, and so far he's had 500,000 views.
Hey guys,
what
what's
the-
up? Jake
wait,
Fine
wait.
here.
Answer. In YouTube videos, he talks about his journey to self-improvement, and so far he's had
All right. Check out this background. Here's, okay, if you, oh, this poor guy, I don't even, I could work on this guy for a year and maybe get him to where I need him to be. But these posters, okay, the hentai posters, once you've reached this point, so sad. Okay. Women are going to be repulsed by this. Okay. Women, first of all, don't watch porn. Second of all, don't give anyone any clue to what your sexual proclivities are like this. This is like too much. This is way too much. This is not a safe mind, okay? You need to get in a woman's mind, all right? What's she looking for? She's looking for a male, okay, who is going to be able to contribute. Okay, most women would like to be provided for, but but at least be able to contribute to a household in a consistent, a consistent, enthusiastic way, you might say. All right. A lot of women would like children as well. They would like a husband to reproduce with. Okay. So someone who watches hentai, first of all, or has an obsession with anime, or who has any kind of porn addiction or unhealthy sickness of the mind like this, you are not safe around children, okay? I would not let anyone even around my child, like even under my immediate supervision. You would not be around my children, this guy, with this. He's like advertising that he is not safe. Okay, much less freaking consider you to be a mate. It's not going to happen. This is like I want to get a restraining order against you right now. No, that's an exaggeration, but this is not good. This should not be. See, it's almost like, first of all, hentai is kind of pedophilic, but this is also kind of like having any kind of posters of women like this. Don't have posters of women on your wall. Let's start there. And I bet if you go to like this guy's Facebook or something, like if he had a face, I've seen guys with Facebooks like this, and it's immediate block from me when they have just like I will watch some anime, but if they just have anime on their social media, that they're too into anime. Okay, it's too much. You should not be posting about anime. You should not have anime items, stuff. This guy definitely has a body pillow. God knows what else. I wouldn't want to step foot in that room. It's disgusting. Okay. But also this guy, Raymond, I think his name's Raymond. He's very, it's okay to be monotone, but he's like depressing to listen to. I was listening to this interview earlier, and it was like between that and my pregnancy hormones, I was about to break into tears because, good Lord, okay? He's just the most depressing person to listen to speak ever, which is not the vibe to attract anyone, much less women.
Million views.
Hey guys, what's up? Decline here.
Another thing, this, unfortunately, he has a little bit of a shorter neck. Okay. His hair looks healthy. It's great. He's got a lot of hair, full head of hair. Not a requirement, but I would like for the hair to be a little bit of a cleaner look, a little bit more of a intentional look to it. I would like to see less skin. Are we freaking going deadlifting right now? Like, what is this shirt? Okay. How about a t-shirt? Let's start with a t-shirt. Okay. Simple t-shirt, clean, not faded t-shirt that doesn't have hentai on it. Let's start there. Okay. The energy in the face is a little bit lacking. Okay, it's a little bit dead. He does also look like he's able to maintain eye contact with the camera, which I think means he would be able to maintain eye contact with a person decently well. But he does make me uncomfortable. But you just need to be I know, but you need to be happier. Okay? You need to be someone that people want to be around. You need to be to attract women, you kind of need to be someone that they want to be more like, okay? That they would look up to, that they respect. And this guy, he has kind of like a sad aura with a hint of disturbing. Like, I would be scared to look at his hard drives, okay?
I am 30 and still alone.
We're about an hour out.
Making videos about how lonely you are and putting them online. I get it. I get that it's a desperation attempt to find someone, But that's, you know, if you're trying to improve your life, I don't recommend it.
Melbourne and meet Raymond as he heads to the gym.
I go to the gym 6 days a week. I want to build a good amount of muscle and get lean and shredded.
This fit isn't that bad. It isn't that bad. I've seen worse. You don't need amazing clothes. I think he's got that wife beater on under there though. You don't need amazing clothes. You need a good base though. You need to have kept hair, you know, kept facial hair if you must have facial hair, you know. Honestly, your diet and your mental health like reflect out of your skin in a way. So you really want to focus on that too. I know I know why these guys get so overwhelmed. It's like so many things, right? It's so many things that everyone else seems to do without needing them listed out, right? Or they do at least like 90% of them without needing it to be listed out. And so when you hear it listed out, it sounds impossible. But it's really, I mean, it's as simple as like learning how to walk, simple as sitting up straight, simple as, I mean, it's a lot of little things that you can do, that anyone can do, and that everyone should do because they're kind of required for socialization. Okay, we all have to do them. It's not just you.
It seems that a lot of people have been successful with that. I still haven't had a
He's
successful...
working out. Amazing. Okay. He looks a little tired, but it's better than if he wasn't. I bet he feels a lot better from those endorphins than if he wasn't at all, you know? And he's, you know, he is physically, he's not just saying he's trying, he is actually going out and doing it. So that's really
a one-on-one encounter with a girl.
Why do you think you've not had much success with women?
Firstly, I'm a very small guy, like 6 foot guys are a lot more successful. I don't know how to talk to women or anyone.
Up until now,
he is small, but I really think he doesn't look at his face. You know? There's a lot of potential here. We need to perk up a little bit. Okay? Or he could, you know, if he wanted to keep that same kind of low energy, he could go for like a little bit of like a dark academia thing and be just like kind of stoic and like well read. That's an option. You don't have to be like the perky guy. I think he is small, you know, but I don't think he's like
the incels that we'd spoken to were virgins. But that's not the case with Raymond.
It has been some time since I had any sexual encounter that was not paid. I met some couples
So see, with these incels a lot, I guess when they're younger, they think if they have sex, that will solve something for them. But you can have all the casual sex or paid in the world, and it's not going to give you 1 ounce of fulfillment, okay? It's not going to fix any of your problems. It's not going to make you better at eye contact. It's not going to make you look better in your faded, oversized clothes. You know, it's certainly not going to, you know, women, they're not scared of virgins, especially if, like I said, if you join a religion, if you have a good reason, if you have morals, if you have standards. These are things that women respect. Okay? Going to prostitutes and some of the other things that we're going to hear about poor Raymond's sex life are not things that women like and respect. They will not want to build a life with you. Make yourself into someone worth building a life with. I think, I don't know, I'm not going to go into that. I'm not going to speculate.
Or threesomes, MMF threesomes, and I found them not really fulfilling.
Not fulfilling.
Everybody has those same desires to want to feel desired and wanted and loved.
You're not, though.
Don't subscribe.
You're not. Hooking up with people is never going to make you feel desired because they are there to get something for themselves. They are not there for you. Okay? They do not care about you. You are basically being used as a toy. Okay? So it's never, it's the simulacra again. It's taking you further away. It's making you more empty. I just wish more people realize that.
To a lot of the common views of, say, black pill incels. Like, not everything is determined by your genes. These groups, I feel, have kind of hijacked the term.
Raymond is hoping to have changed his luck with women by...
Sweetie. We need to go to a chiropractor. Or there are just exercises you can do. Like, he likes working out. So just some back strengthening exercises, some posture improving exercises, because this leaning forward and frowning thing and the slouching and you're going to get a hunchback from that. Okay? No, I mean, these guys are like obsessed with the Chads, right? No, like, you need to like look at yourself and look at, who cares? Models, I guess. You could just look at models. Look at how they stand. They put their chest out. They put their shoulders back. The head is up. Neck extended. Nice, clean cut clothes. Clean, well-styled hair, like intentionally styled hair. If there's facial hair, it is trimmed. It is, it maybe like not frowning. This poor guy.
his mid-30s.
If I haven't succeeded, I'll probably start focusing on other things, maybe just enjoying my life and just roughing.
You're going to start enjoying your life in your mid-30s when you give up. That's when you're going to start enjoying your life. You need to be... Women are attracted to happy, fulfilled men. Okay? When you give up on women, which you're not going to get one at this point. Okay, let's be honest. That is not the time. That is when you'll find one. If you start enjoying your life, do things, do anything. Just fill up your time. All that time you're spending online on these forums or looking at hentai, do anything else. Anything. Learn how to cook. Join a gym, a specific activity, like a running group or something. Dive into spirituality. Start painting. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Do all the things that make you happy and do them. The ones that get you out the most, focus on those, because I know a lot of guys, video games bring them happiness. Okay, they like video games, but you cannot spend all of your time doing that. You need to do pro-social behaviors. Okay, this is like the saddest man on earth right here, and he's he's gonna do what makes him happy when he gives up.
So I'll go back to my video games, start watching anime again, and maybe get a job.
We don't believe that.
Situation for young men continues to get worse. It is
A
inevitable.
lot of these guys too, when we watch the part where they're eating, they could use a little bit. I've noticed some guys, like especially if they're on the spectrum, they do this. They have really bad table manners and have no idea. And women are especially conditioned to like social behaviors, right? So just learning some table etiquette to make sure you're good, okay, before you take a girl out and she like is totally disgusted by your eating. The slouching over the plate, it's the you know, sometimes people eat things with their fingers that are not meant to be eaten with their fingers. You know, it's just something I've noticed, okay? I just wanted to point that out there.
That subgroups like incels will grow.
In the next part of our investigation, we look at how much of this online hate can spill out into the real world.
The man obsessed with guns.
With an online history of
She's talking about next time. So that is part 1 of our Incel documentary. I hope you learned something. Let me know in the comments if you guys think any of these guys have like potential, or if it's so over, as they say. I believe in them. That's why I made this channel. I believe in them. I want what's best for them. Okay. And I just, maybe if they get a female's perspective who cares about them, like a family member, maybe it'll help, you know? They're not all black-pilled. They are, some of them are very full of hope. Even, you know, that one Raymond, our older friend, you know, he's still got a few years before he said he's going to give up. So, you know, if there's anything I can do to help, that's what I want to do. And we can make a community here of you guys helping them as well.